Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, I'm honored to carry Senate Bill 707A with the good representative from Salem, Onsville, and Turner. As you all know, her good Senator Jackie Winters passed away yesterday, and she was passionate about mental health. So it's particularly fitting that Representative Bowles and I carry this bill together. And I do want to mention that the shirt I'm wearing is one that Senator Winters gave to me several years ago. This bill has to do with youth suicide, and we have some very alarming statistics in Oregon. Suicide is the second leading cause of death for youth 15 to 24 years old. In 2017, we lost 107 young people, aged 24 and younger, to suicide. 750 youth were hospitalized for suicide attempts. Oregon has the 14th highest suicide rate in the country. The background to this bill is in 2014, House Bill 4124 established the Suicide Intervention and Prevention Coordinator in the Oregon Health Authority and mandated development of the 5-year Youth Suicide Intervention and Prevention Plan. The plan was informed by approximately 100 stakeholders who were subject matter experts and people with lived experience, including those who have attempted suicide or have lost loved ones to suicide. The plan called for an advisory group, the Oregon Alliance to Prevent Suicide, to monitor implementation of the plan, advise OHA on policy matters, and develop a public policy agenda. The Alliance has become a hub for addressing youth suicide in Oregon. Examples of their successes to date include the Family Acceptance Project, which addresses the crucial need for family support to LGBTQ youth, Sources of Strength, an evidence-based upstream prevention approach in schools, which helps to create a positive school culture with youth leadership in partnership with caring adults. It conducts trainings and planning in 15 counties to develop effective responses to youth suicide and limit the possibility of contagion following a suicide. And it has successfully advocated for and monitors legislation to improve hospital emergency room department practices so that young people and their families receive follow-up care with caring contacts after a behavioral health crisis. What 707A does is it puts the Oregon Alliance for Youth Suicide Prevention into statute to ensure that the Alliance has a formal advisory function in the OHA to develop public policy agendas for suicide prevention and to assure that the plan and successor plans are implemented in concert with the Youth Suicide Intervention and Prevention Coordinator. More importantly, it ensures that individuals with lived experience and subject matter experts outside of OHA will continue to advise OHA in this public health crisis. This bill passed unanimously out of the House Health Care Committee and passed the Senate with 29 votes, and I urge your aye support.